Project Frankenstein. Today, we got a Death Star. So huge shout out to my buddy Quint 1836, because check this out. Look what he got us. Well, I'm gonna sit down for this. All right, check these out. Oh, bam! Project Frankenstein stickers, baby. Hey, you know, I really couldn't do this without you guys. I really appreciate your support. It really does help. If you want to support the channel, there's links in the description. You can become a Patron, you can do a one-time deal, whatever you want to do. You can follow me on Instagram, all that good stuff. I think what we're going to do next is probably swap out the belts and get some of this little stuff taken care of. I still have to figure out the brake lights too, so maybe we'll check that out too. You guys, seriously, how awesome does that look? I mean, I'm so blown away by this. Excuse my mess, it's all the wiring stuff we gotta do. But look at that. Dang. Doesn't that look awesome? Yeah. So Frankenstein's looking really good. Oh man, I love how good Frankie's running right now. He's running so good. And he sounds so mean. I mean, honestly, he sounds so awesome. All right, let's put him back. I wonder if because he's at an angle. It's Adam. Built Tough 1776. You gotta check out his channel. I'll put his info in the description as well.
What's up, guys? We're gonna check out Project Frankenstein.
Yeah. All the way from Texas, right? Texas.
Tejas, yes sir.
Man.
1,000+ miles.
That's awesome. Isn't that awesome? So anyways, we got a celebrity here with us. We're gonna take Frankie out probably. All right, boom. I don't know. I think Adam's a little. It's funny seeing it on the video. Now you're here, huh?
Yeah, like driving in the neighborhood, like I've never been here before, but it seems so familiar seeing all the test drives.
Yeah.
And then coming up and seeing the iconic hill that Frankenstein backs into, and then now where he works. It's freaking awesome.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh god.
Heck yeah, dude.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, we'll start him up if you want.
Yeah.
The key's a little loose.
Okay.
So like I slightly angle it down, if that makes sense, on the key.
Slide. Okay.
You can kind of feel for it.
Here, I'll pump the carburetor a couple times.
What do you think?
Freaking awesome. The headers make a difference.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh my god.
So much louder. You can rev them if you want. Yeah. Not bad, huh? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, buddy. Those headers look badass.
Right?
Oh my god. You want to give it a couple more revs?
You want the hood open?
Yeah, yeah. See how far it's come.
Oh man. I mean he was in such bad shape when I originally got him. It was insane. And now it's like literally gone through everything. Just about, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing beats an old truck, especially an old Ford.
Yeah. See my my little monster can?
Oh yeah, the overfill?
Yeah.
That's perfect because I actually have the same thing. That's what's fueling me right now.
Oh, nice, nice.
Oh my god.
So what's your thoughts? I mean, you've seen the channel, you've seen a lot of the videos and stuff. I mean, what's kind of like your first impression, I guess?
I mean, it's so cool because like people like Vice Grip Garage and stuff. I mean, I love their channel, their content and stuff, but like actually being able to come in person and meet the person and find somebody that's more kind of like you on your level.
Yeah.
And it's just something else. And like seeing all the videos of you working on Frankenstein over like the past year plus, and now actually just getting to see him here, running. And I'll tell you what, the video does not do it justice. This sucker is loud. Oh my god. Oh, it's
awesome. He's a little loud, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is cool. This is really cool. It's awesome. I've met so many cool people from working on Frankenstein and doing the YouTube videos. It's such a small world, and it's cool. Everybody kind of helps each other too, you know?
For sure.
Yeah. So when I first got Frankenstein, he was very raw, and I was very green with getting back into it. Like when I was a kid, I used to work on cars and stuff, but it'd been a while because you get used to having your daily reliable car, all that kind of stuff, right?
Yes. Yep.
So basically the reason why he's Frankenstein is the front is one truck, the bed is actually a different truck, and then the engine is out of the same type of truck, but it's not out of this specific truck.
Yeah.
So, and then, so the first thing was I had to fix the fuel lines. There was originally just a gas can here, so I had to rerun all the gas lines, put the sending unit in. So I took the bed of the truck off, did all that, and then slowly but surely started replacing stuff. But then it got to a point where I had 2 or 3 bent push rods. So I actually, at that point, once I found the bent push rods, I had to rebuild the engine, because it's like, well, what do? Put new ones in, and then they're just gonna bend too, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I ended up ripping the engine out, my poor girls, I made my girls help me even pull it out. And it was on this stuff too. So that's why I actually have this plywood, because I put the engine lift on the plywood to pull it out.
Yep.
That was insane. And then so Sam at Southwest Trucking Diesel in Tucson, one of the best mechanics I've ever worked with, he rebuilt the engine for me, and then he brought it back. He even delivered it back for me, and then I was able to get it back in, put everything back together. When I put the engine back in though, I did take off all this front fascia because it was a huge pain trying to clear like this piece here, you know. But then so got them back together, and now it's just kind of funny because as I'm putting them back together, you just keep replacing more and more stuff because you don't want to put old stuff on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's not a whole lot mechanically he still needs. There's only a couple things. So we need to replace the belts. We need a new alternator. I'm not exactly sure how good the radiator is. I mean, it seems to be fine now, but that would be the only other thing. And then we got to do the brakes still. And I want to fix this AC unit, because AC in Arizona would be great.
It would be, for sure. What's funny is when I was texting him last night about that I was in Arizona and wanted to stop by on my trip when I was here, he's like, hey, can you come over 9 or 10 a.m. tomorrow and we can do a little video and work on Frankenstein. And well, the first thing I noticed when we popped the hood, I mean, it looks great. But I was like, hey, we might need to do something with this belt. And he's like, that's what I was actually thinking about picking up at the store today.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you, from Sam, from the diesel mechanic place, do you know what kind of specs he did to the engine? Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, so basically the entire thing was rebuilt. So it was all the lower end stuff. It was the block and everything was dipped and cleaned and all that kind of stuff. And then, you know, of course, new cam and bearings and all those pieces as well. So when it came back, he had everything back together. I mean, honestly, it was really awesome. He went above and beyond what he had to do.
Yeah.
So really all I had to do was put the distributor in and then a couple little things. But he had basically put the whole thing back together for me.
Yeah, and he brought it back here too.
I mean, honestly, if you're in Arizona, I know Tucson's not necessarily close for everybody, but I'll drive there any day just to use that guy. He's really good. So yeah, I mean, what was a little intense was getting it back in the truck using plywood on this kind of thing.
Oh yeah, on the loose rocks.
And to be honest, I never pulled an engine before. I've never done a lot of this stuff before. I just love car stuff, truck stuff. You
kind of just learn as you go.
Yeah. But there's really not much to it. It's not really that tough, you know. It's just diving in. But yeah. And
it's great to, you have your daily over there, the Volkswagen, and then you have your fun project truck that you can sit back here. And I mean, it'd be great to get done, but it's not the end of the world. It's it's kind of, you keep going along with it.
Yeah.
But
I'm looking forward to being able to get them street legal. We just got to finish the exhaust, the brakes, and I need brake lights, probably, maybe.
Yeah, I know in Texas they're a little bit more lenient, but I'm not sure how they are with emissions here in Arizona. But she's just headers, so it dumps right under the cab.
Yeah. So it's loud and it's a little gassy too. You kind of, if you're not moving, just sitting there, you can only take so much because it kind of gets.
Dude, I just can't get over I probably didn't even need to pump the carburetor. It probably would just start it by itself.
Yeah.
It's just, I remember from the first time you started, it was so exciting.
Yeah.
And just to see the progress, and now
That's right, because you've been following me before the engine was out.
Oh, I followed you when there was no engine.
Yeah.
And it's just so freaking cool to just see the progress that happened on your channel. And it's fun to document that stuff because you can go back later and rewatch it and look at it.
What I think is really cool, honestly, and it's been the same for me too. You'll watch some of these guys. I'll watch your channel, other people's channel, and as you're watching people do stuff, sometimes it's really helpful because a lot of these higher end channels too, they don't really like show you the details. Like I
Yeah.
like the fact like if we record a video,
Yeah.
we're gonna actually like show it. You know?
Yes,
what I mean?
for sure.
Yeah.
That's like one big thing why I did my channel. Like, I mean, sometimes I try not to be completely boring, but like I try to go in depth with stuff because they'll just show before and after, and that's it. And then they'll keep going along, and it's funny.
And well, it is funny how difficult it is to get good angles doing car stuff.
Oh, for sure.
But it definitely makes it better.
I will say you are pretty creative with your angles in this tight little space right here, especially in the time lapses when you're working. I'm like, dang, he's changing the camera more than he's just working on that one part.
Well, it's funny too. I don't know if you noticed, but the window here, or what do you call it, the gate itself, there's really not that much wiggle room. I originally had the big old style window or rear view mirrors on here.
Yeah.
And I had to take them out because it wouldn't even fit.
Oh yeah, I don't think I ever saw that because you just got, it's just the driver mirror, right? Yeah.
And this is actually just one of those little extension pieces. I just kind of makeshifted into that.
Yeah, that's freaking awesome.
I'm probably going to get one of the teardrop ones that hang down. I like those. Or maybe a little, something more kind of like hot rod truckish, you know. But it's funny, you barely have enough room to clear through here.
I know, it's pretty close.
Yeah.
Dang, you're fancy. Like I'm used to Brooks's truck, and he doesn't even have air conditioning. He just has a heater. Yeah. I see that unit over there. That's freaking awesome.
Doesn't work yet though.
Yeah.
But we'll get it working. But then speaking of Brooks, his buddy, his uncle, oh shoot, what's his uncle's name? Hold on, I have to look up his uncle's name.
We'll be back in a second. Yeah. Cody, yeah, Uncle
right?
Cody. I think they're from Tennessee, I believe.
Yes.
Tennessee, yeah.
So huge thanks to Uncle Cody and Brooks, Quint 1836. That Frankenstein sticker I just put on right before you got here. And that's from him.
Let's check this out. Here you go, Brooks. First time seeing it on camera.
Yeah.
Freaking awesome.
Isn't that rad? Turned out so good.
And the shifter's fantastic. You got to have the little Frankenstein knob on the 8-ball.
I will say one thing that Brooks has got that I really like is he's got the horse head radio knobs.
Oh, the radio knobs, yep.
Sick. Yeah, those are sick.
Does yours have the, I don't know if that's a Texas thing or what, but his up here has a spot where you can, it's made to hold your big old cowboy hat.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm sure you can see it in one of his videos, but it's freaking awesome.
Yeah. Dude, that's rad. I love those. Yeah, so.
Well, so do we want to talk about anything while we're back here? Is there anything special?
So, well, you can see, too. See, this is actually the original color. The bed's brown and this, like, whatever, these two brown colors.
Yeah.
Oh, right there, like that. And then this was actually white and then blue. Like this top part was blue. So I think this was a tow truck. And when I looked up the VIN, this truck was originally sold without a bed.
Oh, without a bed?
Yeah. And this bed is actually from a year later. I think this is 75 or 76 bed.
So it was a work truck.
Yeah. So, and then, so ripped off the bed and then had to redo the entire fuel system. I don't know if you can see from under there, but all new fuel lines. I had to rerun the actual tubing too.
Oh yeah.
So, and this is actually makeshift, which the only part that's kind of a bummer is because I makeshift the fuel line in, it doesn't fit right there, so it's a little bit of an awkward angle.
Yeah.
You know? So I still need to fix that.
Yeah. I mean, it works.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't mind having a dual tank. I mean, I've got the hole for it. There's nothing else there. But that would be cool.
Yeah, you can make it more than about 10 miles down the road and have to go fill up again.
Yeah, and then, actually, so that is the truck that this bed belongs to.
Okay.
And so when I work on Frankenstein, my daughter plays here. It's a little messy right now because I was cleaning up back here.
Yeah, I've always kind of wondered. I don't know why I haven't actually asked you because I've always seen this cab sitting right back here.
Yeah. So she uses this as like a play fort deal to
Yeah.
like work on her truck while Dad works on Frankenstein.
It has some actually pretty good carpet in there. That's not, I mean, it's a little worn down, but it doesn't have hardly any stains.
I know, right? Well, and I was thinking too, I could always use the floor pans out of this, or I don't know. I mean, how crazy would it be if you turn this into another truck? That'd be pretty rad.
I know, right?
And I was debating maybe swapping this out. I love these split windows, but I do like how clean it looks not having a split.
Yeah, I don't.
But
One thing I will say it's not that it's hard to break into these old trucks, but it's one less thing to add on to there.
right. Yeah, I know these are so easy to break into.
And you know the stickers have seen a better day.
Yeah. Hey, Channel 3, man. Department of Transportation.
Edelbrock, NRA.
Yeah. Still has the Edelbrock system in it.
Yep. Dude, and the back looks aggressive as crap. I kind of like it without the rear bumper.
I do
it looks sweet.
So, if you follow my channel, the last video I was actually trying to take these off, and I'm really torn right now because my original plan was I was just going to get the piece that goes right here, you know, to kind of like round it out.
Yeah.
But I do also like some of those aftermarket really sick looking bumpers.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I don't know if I want to go just with the piece or with the aftermarket bumper.
That would be cool, but it would be cooler to find something kind of more rustic,
right?
Like just to fit the truck instead of a brand new piece of rear bumper or whatever.
Right. Well, so, that's my worry too. I don't want to put something too new where it doesn't.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't match.
Or buy it new and just make it look rough yourself. Start sanding away.
Yeah, I know, right?
And your bed's actually in pretty good shape too. I mean, you said it came from a different truck a little later year, but
yeah.
I mean, just minor rust up here.
Yeah. And this tailgate's actually out of a different truck too. This was originally yellow.
Yeah.
And then I even had to replace this piece. It doesn't really open that well. This side's actually stuck, so I have to get a screwdriver.
That's funny you said that. I was going to ask if because I don't know if I've seen you on your channel open it.
I do, yeah, but it's such a pain because I have to actually go in here and like pop it out.
Dude, and your taillights, I mean, does the wiring work on them or no?
Yeah, I don't know why the brake lights aren't working right now, but they were before.
Well, I mean, like the covers are at least in really good shape.
Yeah,
and I mean,
I got really lucky with
and they're actual Ford ones too. I see the badging right there.
Yeah, I know, because this plastic gets so brittle usually.
Yeah,
you know. And
it's really cool because like on my truck, I think it has. I mean, it's the same tailgate.
Yeah.
From when I got it, but it wasn't like actually engraved in the rear. Like it was just a sticker, and so it doesn't have it. I think that looks so cool, just like having it actually engraved in the
I love
in the tailgate.
I wish they still did this. Well, maybe they do. They might still do that.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So, I mean, still a lot to do, but
oh yeah, for sure.
You know, pretty cool.
But I mean, so how long have you had the truck?
I've had him 2 years, 5 months.
2 years, 5 months.
Yeah.
I mean, in about 2.5 years, he's come a long way. Because if you really scroll down to some of his first videos, I mean, he's just come a long way. It's crazy.
Yeah, my first videos are pretty rough. You know, that was like when I first started recording, I was just learning how to do the YouTube thing.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure.
I
saw you had a bunch of Snapchats, like just filming and dropping them in.
Yeah, it's funny because after you record them for a while, you go back and watch the old ones, and they're almost like painful to watch because you're like, oh, it's so rough, you know, or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know if my viewers know this, but when I was a freshman, I only had my permit then.
Oh, okay.
And this was in 2018. You got your truck in 2018 too, right?
That sounds about right.
Yeah. So I got mine in October of 2018. My grandpa gave it to me, and it was about. So we lived in this place called Austin, Texas, which is like the capital of Texas. It's kind of central Texas.
Okay.
And I had to go about 100 miles out. Me and my dad went to go pick up my truck. You know, there's 2 people and 2 trucks. So I wish I would have filmed because I didn't start my channel for another 3 or 4 months after I got the truck.
Right.
And I still did a couple really cool things I wish I could have got on film. Yeah. But jump back. So I had my permit, and it was just so cool because it was kind of hiding. The truck was in the same place like this on the side of a house.
Yeah, yeah.
And it had a cover.
Okay.
And the doors were tall enough to where you couldn't even see the truck.
Oh,
Nice. And so I just remember opening those gates and seeing it, and that's my truck.
Yeah.
And well, the reason why I'm saying all this is I ended up driving that truck 100 miles back home, following my dad.
Oh, really?
With just my permit. It was pretty funny.
That's awesome. It's always like sometimes you wish you could have got some of that stuff on video. You know? Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Well, so I think I know what's left. We might have to start
for a drive,
them up and go for a good little drive.
I think that's a great idea.
Go piss off the neighbors a little bit more.
They're used to me now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know if there's any other like classic car builds or anything else in your neighborhood?
I do, yeah. So there's a couple. There's a guy over here, a guy over here, and a guy over there. And the one thing that I think is really funny though, there is a guy, I don't know who he is. If you watch this video and somehow put the pieces together, you got to hit me up because I just find it hilarious. He's got the same exact truck that I do, but he's on the end, like towards the corner of our subdivision or whatever. And I'll drive by every once in a while, and I know he's a Ford guy.
Rev up the truck and try to get his attention.
Like, come on, man, come out, let's be friends, you know? So there is another one of these over there, but I don't know who he is.
That's funny.
Yeah. We got some Broncos and some other stuff here too. Actually, there's an old Bronco over there and an old International over there.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah. You gotta know your car people, you know?
Oh, well, of course, yeah. You know what's funny? It's the first day I was out here on the highway. I know it wasn't your buddy, but I really liked that Blazer video you sent me. I saw a Blazer that looked really similar to it. It didn't have the top on and stuff.
Oh, man, those things are so sick. So sick.
You could tell he was getting like 9 miles to a gallon though. It was pretty bad, but
I mean, I'm a Ford guy, but I love those Blazers. I like the Blazers, Broncos, all those just short, stocky.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's like you can't beat them. They're so awesome.
If my truck wasn't given to me, we were gonna look for a Blazer for me because they're so sweet.
Yeah, I like the full convertible tops too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Let's take Frankie for a spin, man.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Fire up, baby. Yeah. Hey, and we're still kind of legal. We got an old plate on the dash.
There's some form of legal there.
Yep. You drive 1974 Ford F-250 Custom, 2019 Ford F-250, 6.2, 360, small block. Let's go.
I love that granny gear that only works for like 2 miles an hour.
Oh yeah. Brooks's truck will wrap out in first gear at like 5 or 6 miles an hour. It's crazy. Freaking awesome,
dude. Isn't it awesome?
Oh my god.
I can't wait to drive it every day. Just terrorize people with
just get on the open road?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Can you imagine this on the freeway?
Dude.
shock, you know?
I think that's just the headers kicking in.
Yeah.
It sounds freaking awesome.
Oh man, I love it, dude. Let's see. I'm gonna show you the guy. Hold on.
Okay.
Knowing our luck, he'll be outside. Watch. On the corner over here. See the blue board?
Yeah. Trying to go make us some new friends in the neighborhood.
Yeah. So look on this side, this dude has a Ford.
Oh yeah.
So he's got it too.
Oh, it's jacked up. Probably 4x4.
Oh yeah.
It's okay. He's got the off-road 4x4 and we got the drag truck.
Yeah. Give you a wave, huh?
He was just like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Well,
Wonder if we can make it in the desert.
I know. Frankie's off-roading today, buddy. He looks pretty good out there.
Yeah, let's let's get back before we can.
Yeah.
I've never drove him in the desert.
Oh yeah. Was that the first time?
Yeah. That was fun.
Ooh, backfiring.
Is that backfire?
Yeah.
Dang, man, this guy's loud.
It's running at a good temp though.
Yeah.
It would have overheated by now.
Well, everything on the cooling system's brand new.
Oh well, yeah.
Well, except for the hoses, but yeah, I just love that hub.
That shifter, man, that knob, that's freaking awesome.
Don't stall out, guys! Don't stall out. Oh my god!
Come on, Frankie.
Hang in there, Frankie! Oh man, that was fun.
That was awesome.
Just made it back.
Might have to hop the curb. Oh yeah, not a problem.
Oh, almost stalled it.
There you go, Frankie.
He's at it. Look how small the window that is.
Give it a couple more revs and we can kill it.
Oh man, doesn't that sound awesome?
That's awesome.
Oh man, that was great. I've never driven through the desert, ever.
That's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
I was there for it. I like your radio too. We gotta get that working.
It's supposed to work.
Oh, the
Yeah.
speaker works.
Yeah, and I got the air, but it doesn't.
The compressor yet.
Yeah.
But I'm sure when you're going down the highway and you got these open, that's got some
right?
good, pretty natural air conditioning.
All right, Adam, what do you think? How did that go?
That went pretty good. I think old Frankie got the vapor lock at the end, but we got some backfires going. But We don't worry about that. It's fine.
Yeah.
He made it back to the house just fine. And apparently he's never taken it through the desert back there a little bit. So we took Frankie off-roading and he looked pretty good out there.
Yeah.
But I think he caught the vapors, so we need to make it quick back to the house. It's probably already hit triple digits by now.
I was worried he was going to stall out. We'd have to tow it back.
It's okay. We got the new F-250 to put in the work.
Hey, there you go.
Dude, this thing, I mean, I love Quint 1836's Rambo.
Yeah.
Such an iconic, that truck is freaking awesome, but
Yeah.
and that straight six is mean.
Yeah.
It's cool to be in a V8 again.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, it's awesome.
This was making me reminisce because I finally had to get a newer vehicle for how much I drive.
Yeah.
Daily.
Right.
But I, of course, still have the truck. It's out in the country.
Right.
This is making me think back to when I would just drive my loud ass truck.
Yeah.
Around. And most people give them thumbs up, getting some dirty looks.
Yeah.
That's fine. But dude, the truck is freaking awesome, and I can't wait to just see how much farther you take it, and finally get to see him go out on the open road out there.
Yeah, man. Oh, it's awesome.
And ooh. What is this for your clutch?
Yeah, that fell off of one of those. It's fine.
Yeah.
That's factory.
Oh, look. Factory.
Hey, there you go.
Right back
There you
again.
go. That works.
Well, it was great to be able to come over today and finally get to meet you in person.
Yeah,
And
dude.
get to see Frankie. And,
Yeah, it's awesome.
we got to go for a little ride. Then he decided to get the vapors. But, I don't blame him. He was hauling two big 6-foot dudes around in this 100+ degree weather.
Dude, that was awesome though. Driving through the desert. I've never drove through the desert, so that was cool.
We were in the back of the neighborhood, and I saw that. I was like, hey, let's take them over there for a second.
Why not? You know.
Dude, it's just so cool to see the truck in person and get to meet you.
Absolutely. Likewise.
And if it weren't for YouTube, honestly, I mean, it'd be kind of hard to find you, just some random dude in Texas and some random dude in Arizona.
Definitely. I know, that's the thing I love about YouTube. It's so, I know, man, it's so hot.
Never mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's one other thing I forgot to ask.
Yeah.
The paint job.
Yeah, it's pretty
No,
awesome.
it's not.
Oh,
black,
okay.
It's spray paint. Right?
Yeah.
But you did that yourself, right?
I did, yeah. So I legitimately tried to like sand and make it as good as I could get.
Yeah.
The heat's really taking a toll on the top of it. I tried using clear coat because I was hoping I could like actually try and do it like the right way.
I mean, it's
but
fine. You can run down to the local store and just go get another bottle and just
no, right.
right up back on there.
That's kind of what I was thinking. I mean, you do notice like it is starting to come up.
Yeah.
But
Brooks' truck is the same way. He has a camouflage
yeah.
paint style on his truck.
Yeah.
And you'll see like paint chips and stuff.
Right.
And not as much heat because I mean it gets hot, but he parks under the shade.
Oh, right.
He's directly right in the sun.
Yeah.
I mean you can just
wait,
put a layer on.
And I think it'll be better once I get a cover, or I might even move them into the garage at some point, you know?
This thing, now that you have it running, I can't wait to see in the winter. This thing is going to be awesome.
Yeah.
The amount of heat this thing puts off,
Yeah.
you should be fine.
Yeah.
And hopefully you'll actually be able to possibly have it on the road by then.
Yeah, I know, right?
So, what exactly is left for you to be able to get it on the road?
So brakes, I need to figure out why the brake lights don't work.
Yeah.
And then probably the front windshield. And then, the exhaust.
Oh, and the exhaust, yeah.
Yeah.
So what exactly were you thinking of the exhaust besides just headers?
So I think I'm going to do straight pipes all the way back with just 2 mufflers or glass packs, something like that. Something simple, but just straight pipes all the way. Because I really want to get that solid sound resonating.
Oh, for sure.
Like I don't know really that much about exhaust, but I feel like if it's just straight exhaust, it's going to sound so much better.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean?
You don't need all those extra mufflers.
Just straight.
It's cheaper too.
Yeah.
And you get the most sound out of it.
I know, right?
Are you gonna go dual probably, or put it into a single?
No, dual for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta have dual.
Were you thinking straight out the back or coming out on the sides?
Depending on how expensive it is.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Or if I get into an issue with trying to get past the rear differential or something like that, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know.
So when you I almost said Rambo. When you got Frankie, did he have a CB in him? Because I see the antenna.
He did, yeah. Well, he had the mount and the wiring, but I took a lot of that stuff out.
Yeah.
So, which, I don't know, I kind of thought about that too. I'm like, oh, maybe I should have left it, but...
You know what'd be sweet is to get one of those, like, from, like, the Dukes of Hazzard or Smokey and the Bandit, like, the big...
Yeah,
and,
the
like,
big whips.
Like, in the bed in
Yeah.
the corner, and just, like, drive around with it dangling. That'd be pretty sweet.
That would be cool. I'd be
And,
down
I mean,
for that.
It fits this truck perfectly.
Yeah, seriously. Well, in Frankenstein, you know, a bunch of antennas, why not, you know? Yeah.
Are these... Did you get the truck with these lenses?
So these lenses are brand new.
Okay, yeah.
If you saw the last video, I had to actually retrofit them in.
Yeah.
So they look cloudy, but it's just because I have paint. I painted green on the back, which ended up being a bad idea. So I need to actually take them off and put spray paint white on the bezel on the inside.
Yeah.
That's why they kind of look dark. And then I actually need to get the proper screws too.
Yeah. I've been slacking in the department lately of watching all your videos.
No worries.
I need to catch back up, and so do y'all out there.
Yeah.
Make sure to watch all the way through the videos, and if you like the video, like it and help out the YouTube algorithms, and subscribe, of course.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. So what? They gotta like, subscribe. You gotta follow both of us.
Of course.
This was really cool. I really had a lot of fun, and it's so awesome to connect with fellow YouTubers, you know?
Dude, for sure. And make sure to support him on Patreon, and maybe I'll start my own Patreon.
Yeah, you gotta do the Patreon. That's how we survive with all these truck parts.
I know, and with the gas prices going up, we might even need help to keep these things running for y'all.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. All right, well, thanks, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.
See y'all. Bye.
Bye.